You're checking out the Opie and Anthony program. Still a lot of people confused. We decided to move the show 1 hour forward. So from now on, we will be heard live from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the East Coast.
Right.
And the logic being it's a national talk show, and we want to get a little West Coast action. You can't just, you can't work for XM and do a talk show and just make believe the entire, left side of the country doesn't exist. You need a little interaction from them. So this is something we're going to try, and we'll see what happens, okay?
This will give them an extra hour.
Another guy wrote in and said that you guys are, not taking care of the hardcore fans by doing this. You're isolating us.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think the hardcore fans are the ones that understand the most.
How is this not... I just don't get it. How is this isolating hardcore fans?
Some people like to hear the live version of the Opie and Anthony show. Because they think, and they're correct in this, that at any given moment we could blow up.
So how does this affect them? They can't listen?
I don't know. I don't get it either. Actually, it gives you an extra hour of O&A a day.
Right.
Because from 6 to 7 a.m., we're going to try to give you guys a really good hour best of. I don't think we...
they hate it.
I don't think we succeeded today. I mean, we're just getting into it, and we're gonna shape it up and make it all nice. So that'll be an extra hour every day of guaranteed material that most of the people have never heard. And then we do a live show from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m., and then that show will replay all day long.
But once we go to the entire platform, Opie, once we're off the premium, that'll absolutely be stuff that a lot of people haven't heard.
Right.
The best of stuff.
But
you're going to get the people bitching that'll I've heard this.
This is a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
This is the next, stage as Anthony and I rebuild our radio careers.
There you go.
And then in early April, April 2nd, we come off the premium channel, and then it's going to get even crazier around here. We're very excited. Very, very excited. We got a couple ideas for some contests we could do at the Hard Rock Cafe Thursday when we broadcast live right down the street here, Anthony. Yep. Let's say hi to Rob in Jersey. Rob, what's up?
Hey, guys, what's going on? What's up there, Sugar Tits?
Hi, Rob. I'm eating cereal.
Oh, what are you eating?
Some Raisin Bran Crunch. Very yummy, I might add.
So I was thinking about a contest you guys could have at the Hard Rock.
All right.
On the old show, you guys had the Gallon Challenge. And that was hysterical to hear all the throwing up on air.
The what challenge?
The Gallon Challenge, drinking a gallon of milk in the hour.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Maybe we could do that.
Maybe dye the milk green, too, if you want the green.
Aye, for a bit of the green.
Will they allow a lot of puking at the Hard Rock Cafe this Thursday morning? We got to find out.
As long as it's within our area, I think, in a big garbage pail or something.
Well, we got a couple My-Fis.
Can't be puking on the floor or anything like that.
A couple My-Fis. We'll get a bunch of big guys, maybe a couple girls to, try the milk contest or something.
Have we ever had a girl boof?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah?
Yeah, when we did the New England clam chowder.
There was a girl there?
Competition. Yeah, there was a
Puking?
girl. Yeah, there was a girl contestant.
I don't remember that.
She did she did very well. Paul in New York, what's up?
You motherfuckers!
He's doing his Bernie Getz impression.
I was thinking like a Cool Hand Luke contest.
A Cool Hand Luke with eggs?
Oh, yeah, my boy Luke can eat 50 eggs.
That's pretty rough. You need a lot of eggs.
I don't know about that.
That entails some work.
You actually
have to cook them.
Yeah, but it's different. Paul from New York might have came up with it.
Hard-boiled eggs?
The Cool Hand Luke.
Hard-boiled eggs, the Cool Hand Luke contest, man.
That's pretty
good. The Cool Hand Luke challenge.
Almost like that.
This has potential. Can
they cook them there at the Hard Rock?
We'd have to. You just have to boil them up.
Yeah.
Hard-boiled eggs. You just throw them in a big pot.
Yep.
Write that down, Eric. All right, Paul, thank you.
And then maybe Pat through knock, you can take off his shirt and wash your windshield while you're enjoying the view from inside the vehicle.
Hey, Anthony.
Yes, sir?
I think there's a kick out of this one. I live in East Northport.
Yeah.
And around the corner from me, I see the guy with the Apollo van in his driveway.
Oh, really? That
used to
be me.
Like by Lockfield.
Used to be me. Very good.
All right.
Nice to know somebody else took my place in my work van.
Take care, guys.
Thank you, Paul.
Bye.
Bye.
I bet he doesn't take his jet ski into the down the boat ramp with it, though.
With the Apollo.
That's right. Company van. Not supposed to use it, only for work. Okay, no problem, boss. And there I was at like 1 p.m. backing it down the Ashroken boat ramp, axle deep in salt water.
Greg from Bloomfield, New Jersey. Welcome to 7 a.m., guys. Are you guys less scared now coming into the building since it starts getting light out around 5 a.m.?
Well,
besides getting less scared, there's action now. Like, real people are walking the sidewalks when we come in here.
Yeah, it used to be just you'd hear the clip-clop of your own shoes walking down the sidewalk. And now, as I'm walking down the street, all the people are coming out of the subways and everything. There's a lot of people on the street an hour later. Yeah, it's amazing how many more people there are.
And they're definitely chipper than I. They're, like, pushing me out of the way, and, I mean... There's animals out there, man. They're like working out. It's a whole different scene. Just one stupid hour.
I felt more like I feel a little out of place now. Like I got to get used to it because at that hour we talked about it. All that's on the streets are degenerates and people that are probably waiting to commit a crime or homeless, drunks. And I kind of felt like I fit into that because I'd pull my hood up. Put my head down, put my hands in my pockets, and shuffle down the sidewalk. I wouldn't even walk. I shuffle down the sidewalk real slow, just kind of, I'm tired. It's early in the morning, and I kind of fit in. Now there's people all chipper, waiting to start their day. They're walking down the sidewalk.
They're in jogging suits.
Ugh.
I guess 5 a.m. is the hour where people just start exercising.
Yeah. Yeah.
These go-getters.
They're passing
me
by.
Overachievers.
And I'm like old homeless guy, you know, that's belongs in the darkness. And there I am, walking down the sidewalk, and now Poe can see me coming down the street because it's light out.
Yeah.
So now he can see me, so he walks up the sidewalk and meets me, like, mid-block to, you know, protect me from anybody that might try to do me bodily harm. So I got that going for me, which is nice.
Which is nice. Toolbag from Nolans, you know, everyone knows that, a lot of people know that Pat from Menaki has diabetes.
Yeah.
And we're trying to come up with a contest where Pat could defend his title.
Yep.
Toolbag writes, I think you should have the contestants shoot maple syrup intravenously.
Oh, that'll be a good one. Watch his toes explode off his feet.
Well, I had a kind of a weird Sunday, Anthony. Kind of a weird Sunday. I just want to get something out here. We don't get serious on this program a lot.
Uh-oh. Are we going to get serious?
Not that bad. I mean, God, he was joking about it all day yesterday. But I just want to kind of acknowledge something. My mentor in the business, I've talked about him, you know, off and on for many, many years. Brother Wease,
right, was
diagnosed with cancer out of nowhere, like a month and a half ago. And I got to tell you, I mean, we were talking about this yesterday, Wease and I. Like, I was just a dopey DJ up in Western New York doing college radio, knowing I wanted to do something, you know, in this business. But I was spinning the tunes, knowing I could do more, but I had a tough time finding my voice until...
Knowing you could do, like, Spuds Buckley.
Well,
at that point.
Well, I had to go through the Spuds Buckley stage in Buffalo. I had to do it.
Spuds Buckley.
You're right. So, you know, then I heard Brother Wease when I was at Geneseo College up there. And he helped me find my voice. Simple as that. The guy, to this day, I'm still convinced is the best radio guy ever that I've ever heard in my life. And so he kind of showed me how to do radio the right way. And then, unfortunately, I took what I learned from Brother Wease and took it to the dark side. We were joking about that. We were joking about that yesterday. I took it to the dark side, you know, because he doesn't ever want to hurt anybody. And
that's all you want to do.
Yeah, and he wants to help everybody. And
that's nothing like what you want to do.
And he's like a hardcore liberal on the air and stuff. So I pretty much took it, you know, the other way. But, you know, the point I'm trying to make is he really helped me find my voice. And you know, and now, you know, the success Ant and I have had. But it all started with Wease. And you know, he took me under his wing and really, really, really helped me out. So about a month and a half ago, he's diagnosed with this cancer. Holy S. It's a rare form of like nasal cancer.
Oh, I'm getting woozy.
I know.
Oh, jeez.
You could like take a break because
oh my goodness,
you get all la la la. You hate this stuff.
Okay.
So they found a tumor, unfortunately, like deep in his nasal, way deep. Okay, it's this rare form of cancer that they only find in like Asia.
It's not a tumor.
God, that's loud. It's a rare form of cancer that is that they find for the most part in Asian countries.
What?
In Asian countries.
He didn't get it in the NAM, did he?
That's what he's starting to think, because I asked him. Because he did 2 tours. he's thinking maybe, he doesn't know for sure, it could have been the Agent Orange.
Agent Orange.
That kind of just got in there and mutated for all these years and finally is popping its ugly head out, you know?
Gee.
So this cancer is brutal to treat, but it is treatable. So just to make a long story short here, you know, he decided to come to New York for his treatment. So, you know, I'm going to be hanging out with him pretty much every day, man. The guy's like a friend, a brother, and like a father figure to me. The guy is amazing. And he's going to Sloan Kettering. So, but he was explaining the procedure. They take this like kind of heavy leather mask, and they pin him down.
Oh Jesus!
I know Ant's gonna hate this.
Oh my God!
I just got to get through this stuff. They pin your head down because you can't move at all because he's going with the radiation, and he has all these little dot tattoos all over his head. Because they have to pinpoint the radiation.
Oh, geez.
Hence, you can't move, so it's very uncomfortable. They take this mask and they pin you down to a table.
Wow.
And then they do the radiation. And he's gonna be in New York for like 2 months. But it was so surreal because last night we all went out down to Little Italy. We were hanging with Tommy Red and Joey Clams and Fat Tony.
In Little Italy?
Little Italy.
With some of the boys.
Some of the boys.
Oh boy.
And we're just having a good old time eating family style.
Oh, boy.
And,
yeah, huh?
It was just kind of weird because he's renting an apartment here in New York as he goes through his treatment. And, he looks completely how I know him, just completely normal. And that's what was so weird last night, knowing he's only had one radiation treatment so far, knowing it's going to get ugly, like real ugly.
But it's not malignant though, right? They can fix it if
supposedly, he gets through the treatment, which is really, really tough. He should be okay. You never know with cancer, But like supposedly the saliva is going to dry up in his mouth. He was telling me all the crap that's going to happen, and the doctor's like encouraging him to eat as much as possible because he's going to lose like 50 to 60 pounds, So I know this is kind of a bummer, and we barely get serious on the show, but so he's So it was just weird last night because you're seeing the healthy Wease, no problem. And he's going to go through hell in the next 2 months. So we were all just kind of celebrating the start of his treatment last night, which is so weird.
What are they doing with the show? Just waiting 2 months until he...
Dude, here's the beauty of it. So he's in this apartment on the east side, way east near the river. They got all the equipment in the apartment. So he just like rolls out of bed, and they've already been joking because he doesn't even... He's doing the show naked or in his, like, stupid, Joe Boxers on the couch. But they got the whole station kind of set up in his living room. And then a couple of his boys that he does the show with, they came down last night to help him out for a couple days. And then they're going to go back up to Rochester. But, he's going to stay on the air until he can't anymore. And he's going to lose his voice. He's going to lose his voice for a while. Oh, yeah. Because you lose your, the muscles. And, because he's not going to be able... Because of the radiation stuff, eventually the muscles are going to, what's the word, Anthony?
Atrophy.
They're going to atrophy a little bit, so he's going to lose his voice for a bit. He's going to have to learn how to talk again after the treatment. It's a brutal thing he's going to go through.
The nasal passages.
Deep, dude. Like, deep in. Way deep.
How do you know something's wrong?
They couldn't get to it. Flying.
What do you mean?
The clogged ear that wouldn't go away.
Oh, great. Now, anytime I get a clogged ear flying, I'm going to freak out.
And then the doctor,
Great.
I guess after a while, the doctor goes in and relieves the pressure, but then it popped in. Then it happened in the other ear when he wasn't flying. He's like,
oh boy.
Then he knew.
Oh my God.
Then he knew.
Oh my God.
Then he knew.
I'm gonna freak out now.
Then he knew.
Anytime I'm flying and my ear pops.
Then he knew.
I just went for a nasal thing for my sinuses. That's just anything in your nose is uncomfortable because it just doesn't. Nothing belongs up there.
Yeah.
Nothing. No type of probing instrument.
So he's he's gonna do the show. As much as he can. Eventually, he's only going to do like 10 minutes a day or so. But right now, because he looks completely fine and normal, he's doing his full morning show for Rochester, from this apartment on the east side. So I just want to bring it up. And look, I'm not asking anyone to do this, but if you want to, there's a website that that they came up with called Kick Cancer's Ass. That's the Wease way. KickCancer'sAss.com. And if you want to make a donation, cool. If you don't, no worries. Don't worry about it, man. I know we all have our charities in our lives, but if you want to, that would be great. I think he's trying to raise a lot of money for Camp Good Days, which is I think that's more or less a local cancer charity up there in the Rochester area. So, KickCancer'sAss.com. for Brother Wease. But it was just weird.
Yeah.
Because I've never, knock on whatever, I've never had to deal with someone that had cancer before, and he is really close to me, and it's really strange to see, the guy looking completely normal, knowing what he's going to go through. He's going to lose all his hair and all that shit, So, and he's like bummed. He's like, why couldn't I get the ass cancer? I could have done that like nothing. He wasn't kidding. He got pissed because he did all his research on all these cancers, and all cancer's serious, obviously. But he's like, man, the ass cancer, I could have had that beat within nothing. Because, just him describing what he's going to go through with this, the treatment.
It's awful.
Just pinning his head down with this, thing.
How many hours a day is that?
I don't know. It's pretty much every other day for the next 2 months, I guess.
Every other day?
Something like that.
Oh.
No, he's gonna get really sick. Like, really sick.
I'm so bad with breathing. Like last night, I had one of my sinuses. I'm kind of claustrophobic when I breathe. Just the idea of that, man. Not being able to breathe. It'll definitely mess up his breathing. Like, it'll be harder to inhale and stuff like that.
Mess up his eventually, because you can't use the muscle. You might want to not hear the just tune out.
I keep listening like an idiot.
They have hope, but a lot of people that go through this cancer, like you lose, your muscles in your throat, so you can't swallow, so you can't eat. So they have to do the tube in your stomach to get your food in there.
Forever or just until?
No, just until he should heal, perfectly. Eventually.
Why does it affect you? I guess
I'm not a doctor, so I don't know, but there's something that's going on with the radiation that all of a sudden the muscles, go away for a while.
Maybe it leaks into your throat or something.
I know. Let me go to CJ in Florida.
I'm in pain.
CJ.
Yo, boys, what's up? Good morning.
What's up, bro?
Good morning, Buttercup. How are you?
Fine, thanks, CJ. Welcome to the program.
Thanks a lot. Listen, Opie, my dad went through exactly what your friend's going through. He's a 5-year survivor. It does work.
Yeah, no, they're pretty...
You got to tell... I'm sorry, I can't really hear you guys too well, but I know that. But you got to tell your friend there's a real important product on the market. It's called Scanda Shake. It's good for his calorie intake. And I used to put it in the tube in my father's stomach when he couldn't eat no more because they used to put him down with that mask, just like you were saying.
Yeah.
And their throat gets so sore that they can't eat anymore.
Right, yeah.
But Scanda Shake is very good for his calorie intake, and it'll keep his weight up.
All right, I'll write that down. Thanks, bro.
All right?
All right.
Yeah, good luck with that. Jimmy, I'll see you Saturday at the Improv in West Palm.
Okay, dude, how long does radiation take a day? Like, does it take 5 minutes or an hour when they're shooting you with that
No,
stuff?
really, believe it or not, they
Seconds,
set
right?
you up for about... I took care of my dad for 6 weeks. They set you up for about 45 minutes, and it takes 10 seconds a spot.
That's
I don't know how many spots they're doing on your friend, but it takes about 10 or 15 seconds a spot. He's laying there, they're setting him up with that mask for almost an hour, and he'll be out after the treatment in about 30 seconds.
Okay.
It's crazy.
That's still awful, but it's not as bad than being zapped for like 20 minutes. What a dope I am.
Well, the worst part about it, he said, is if he feels claustrophobic because they're just
just tell him
pinning
to
your
keep
head
his
down.
attitude up because my dad's a 5-year survivor. It does work.
No, the prognosis is really good. He just has to get through the treatment, which is just brutal. And he's got tiny little dot tattoos all over his head. And I'm like, that's how you can tell if someone has cancer because they tattoo you now.
Yeah,
they
did.
They have little tattoo dots.
It doesn't go away.
I guess not.
Eventually, I'm sure it will.
Ever? He says they're tattoos.
Well, maybe they just tattoo flesh color over it when you're done or something.
I don't know. They're just very, very tiny. You would have to look really close. Like he's got one pretty much right between his eyes, kind of over here on his cheeks.
Jeez.
So I just wanted to bring it up because honestly, Brother Wease is one of the greatest, nicest guys I've ever met in my life. Unlike myself, this guy has never hurt a fly, and he's done a lot of good for a lot of radio guys and the whole community of Rochester. So I just want to bring it up. I'll get some good stories out of it, I'll tell you that much, because the guy is unbelievable. He's still like laughing and jiving and whatever. But if you want to do something, go to kickcancersass.com. If you don't, no worries, dude. I don't worry about it, But if it's something you're interested in, that'll be cool. All right. So we'll get back to the radio program.
Cancer just stinks. Now we're all panicking. Like, I want to go get checked.
2005. You think they figure it out by now?
Enough with it already. Can we do something?
Jesus.
Well, this is just, it's a...
How do they not have a pill for that? 2005.
What blows is they can't get in there and surgically remove it.
Where's the Star Trek salt shaker that Bones just went over people and everything was fine? When are we getting that?
You know what the most amazing part of that story was? I don't know if anyone else caught this, was that the equipment is actually working when they moved it all the way from Rochester. I'm thinking, we can't do a remote somewhere. And he's got his entire studio in an apartment in Manhattan.
In an apartment. They figured it out. He could do a show from an apartment. We can't do it from our own studio.
Yeah. And we just had a lot of laughs, you know, with...
We have studio cancer here in our studio. All of a sudden, things just break. They get tumors. All of a sudden, my headphones got a tumor.
It just blew up.
Jesus.
And then we had the celebration down in Little Italy, and I was hanging with Tommy Red, like I said, and Joey Clams, and
Joey Clams was there?
Yeah, and Fat Anthony.
Yeah.
And you know, I forgot to tell you. What?
Out of nowhere, you just figure you bring this up.
No, because you know these guys, you know, they
go there.
Yeah, they go to this club called Fever, Fort Lee, New Jersey. Really cool dance club. Cool place you can go. I don't know, maybe you get bored of titties and Canarsie.
Yeah.
You head over to Fort Lee and go to, you know, because now you're all horned up from titties. Because you know the girls, even though they will give you the knee jobs at titties and Canarsie. Then you go to Fever in Fort Lee and maybe you pick up a broad, one of those New Jersey broads.
Go dancing.
They got a nice little setup there.
Now you don't dance at all.
Well,
so why would you even bring this up? I'm a little suspect here.
You know, everyone knows I'm single these days. I'm starting to do the club thing.
The club thing. Fever, Canarsie.
No, Fever's in Fort Lee, New Jersey.
What's in Canarsie?
Titties is in Canarsie.
But you don't like club music.
Yeah, I don't even like this music.
It's kind of growing on me a little bit. I mean, I've never been to Fever, but I just hear it's
you hear it's good?
Yeah, I hear it's really good.
Who told you it was good?
The boys.
The guys say it's a good place?
Yeah, it's a good place.
And you decide you just bring it up on the show.
Well, yeah, we're sharing, you know. This was part of my weekend.
Oh.
This Fever in Fort Lee, New Jersey sounds really cool with strobe lights and stuff. They got, you know, one of the best DJs in the country.
Oh, of course they do.
I forgot his name offhand, but they say he's the best. He must be the best. Top shelf drinks, martinis.
All right.
You know, an illegal little cigar room in the back. No one's looking, so it's all good.
No one's looking.
All right. So, you know, if you're in Fort Lee and thinking of a new place to go to pick up broads, I would highly recommend Fever in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Fever.
All right. That it?
Yeah, what?
Nothing.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
You're making me sweat here. I'm all right.
Not me.
What?
That's not me making you sweat.
No, it's just a little hot in here. That's all. I mentioned Fever, right, in Fort Lee, New Jersey?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can you open the window?
Oh, what, like Ben? In the office? Jesus Christ. You know, it's as I'm driving in, I'm listening to the weather, and they're saying here in New York, we should have temperatures in the 50s, but it's going to be cold today and the rest of the week, you know, below average temperature, which really sucks because this winter's been long enough here. It just blows. So it was like 35 degrees when I came in. I sit down in the office, and I start going through the papers, computer, and I feel this whoosh, this gust of icy cold, 3 degrees above freezing cold air hit me.
Going right up your back.
And I'm like, what the? I look up, I look to see if it's the grill over my head that I had to shove a New York Times in or something. No, you know what it was? The window in the office was open. Open! And I look, and who's sitting right across from the open window? Our own loves it frigid Ben. Ben is sitting there, and he goes, oh, it was hot in here, dude. Yeah, the way we like it. Hot.
Well, he's got his pill hangover he's trying to get over, you know.
He's got, like, booze sweats or something. He's sweating. So he opens the window. It's 35 degrees out. He's opening the window.
He's enjoying it, and we're all, like, throwing our winter coats back on.
A jackass. So Nathaniel is sitting right next to Ben, and he's got short sleeves on and stuff. So I'm like, could you please, you know, shut the window? Ben's like, oh, yeah, you want to shut it? He jumps up so quick to shut it. I knew he didn't say anything. He doesn't want to say anything. A lowly intern and all. But you could tell he was freezing, the poor guy.
Yeah.
Ben.
All right, let's say hi to Steve real fast. Steve?
Damn
Hey, O&A?
booze sweats.
How you doing? I just wanted to say, you guys were talking about that whole cancer bit. And, you know, we got like 30 pills that can keep your dick hard, but meanwhile, you know, we can't cure the cancer.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would sacrifice the dick hard pill to maybe cure the cancer.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Sounds good, guys. Punching out.
Yeah, Jimmy is he's not on board with this one.
Not on board?
No.
You don't need the pills to always get hard, do you?
No, it's just nice to really just have it there and be very impressive. Swollen and purple.
Those things are so easy for the doctors and scientists to come up with.
Oh, by the way,
how about the cancer pill?
In the back room at Fever in Fort Lee, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Right? They sell some of those pills.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
How about you shouldn't bring that up?
Well, it's the back room. It's kind of like where the bathrooms are. It's like the bathroom attendant.
Yeah.
You just kind of give them
instead of a mint?
Yeah, you kind of, if you know how to talk to them. You know, all of a sudden you're going in the stall and you're getting a little something.
Say, hey,
he hides it under like the toilet paper roll thing.
Is it you walk in and you point at his mints and stuff and you go, you got anything else besides what I see here?
There's a code, I forget, because I don't need the dick pills, but there's a code for it, and all of a sudden he says something like, give me a minute, and you wait, and he goes into the stall, make believe he's like cleaning up the stall. Next thing you know, you look under the toilet paper thing, and there it is, your dick pill.
Hey, when you go there, do they take you through the kitchen entrance and then take a table and put it right up front for you?
I haven't.
Bottle of champagne?
I haven't been there. I haven't been there yet.
Yeah.
But I believe I'll be hanging out there every Saturday night for the next...
Every time! You too!
I think I'll be there the next 2 or 3 months easily. Every Saturday. Yeah. I'm hoping that I could, bring you guys down there. It'd be great.
Really? Okay. Oh, you want to like make an appearance and maybe get some of your friends in Hollywood to do the same?
You got it, Mike.
Anything for Fever.
Let's go to Charlie in Staten Island.
I'll do anything for Fat Anthony.
Charlie.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
What's up, Charlie?
I was just curious how many plugs Opie has to do for the boys before he pays off his vig for the week.
His vig.
We're gonna take a break, Anthony.
Yeah, I guess so.
We should take a little break. I'm just sharing what I've been doing lately. That's all.
All right. Sure.
You go out on the weekends and you come in here Monday and you kind of discuss things. That's all.
I hear you.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Cool.
Sure thing.
All right.
Can I say I hope a lot of some of your Italian friends buy some improvs.
Like sand through the hourglass, so is the Owen-Day virus.
Wow. You rule, Bernie.
Bernie.
No, please do.
This one, right?
Yes, this
Oh, what are you